you're not racing this season?
No comment. No comment.
Welcome to FPRL.
No, 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 no. Thank you.
Yeah, we got some washed up chump.
Fox is abusing his comms well by starting off the stream. It's my job.
I want to get on with it.
I usually wait for a minute to let people join. So be patient.
Be over by the time I get my intro.
Welcome, everybody. Everybody, welcome back. Today, we are here with FPRL, Fair Play Racing League. And Lexus needs an invite, please, Fox. Hello, everybody. Welcome to FPRL, aka Fair Play Racing League. I hope you're all doing okay today, because I am doing fine. Thank you very, very much, which is very, very good. So today we are back with FPRL. We are here for FPRL F123 with the Tier 2s, of course, on a Wednesday for Season 7.0, Round 2 at Austria. And the Tier 2s start off their first sprint race of the season today in Tier 2. And after last week, L Plan winning the race, and we had a very, very, I would say, popular top 3 from last week. Obviously, we had L Plan winning the race, we had Cruiser P2 and Stiffmeister P3, so it was a bit like a tier 3 podium, unlike the 2 people that got pole last week. But I don't see pole being a big difference around Austria, because it is a very short track. And yeah, so hopefully today will be a good one, and we have some extra racing up for grabs, as it is a sprint race. Today I am your host, General Jake, joined alongside by
The Viking Fox.
the Viking. That's rude. I am not waffling.
Waffle.
I'm not eating a waffle right now.
You know,
How many times?
so
why
you
am
sound
I-
like you got your head in a trough,
That's so rude.
munching on a bale of hay.
So I'm not gonna ask him how he is today, because he's
great,
been
thanks.
quite rude. I didn't even ask.
That's what I told everyone anyway. Booyah.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Johnny. And hello, Diamonds. Well, we are here.
My man, Johnny B.
Diamond Douche.
And
We have
Ben.
got some. We have
That's
all
a
got
good
some.
racing.
And Viking Fox in the chat tell him that I waffled him.
You like to waffle?
Yeah, for my breakfast, I do like a
I'm
good.
gonna be first to get
I
on
do
that.
like a good hot waffle with my beans on toast. But take us away, Diamond, for the first time tonight, as of course Diamond loves to be out first and gets a little bit of a move on, and he is going to get a sweet toe there from, I believe, which is Hirsch. So Hirsch going to give Diamond a little bit of a toe, and obviously 3 DRS zones around here, 3 detection points around here. So there's a lot of opportunity for overtaking, and always a lot of people going to be burning the battery around here. But I wouldn't say burning the battery at the start of the races is going to be very good, especially with a long race, 36 laps of this race. So yes, a sprint race today. Obviously, you've got 12 laps of sprint, and then 36 laps of that is in total 48 laps of racing. So we have a lot of racing up for grabs today, and lots of different points up for grabs: sprint points and race points. Race points, obviously, we do have a new point system. Diamond across the lines at 5.1. We do have a new point system, obviously, for the main
153.
1-5. 5.11, 5.3, and
Yorkies
sits at
smashed
4.7.
it with a 14726 into the 104s quickly. What do you think Pole's going to be?
Alfie is joining for Red Bull. Can you invite Cruiser back, please?
Cruiser, sure.
Yes, please.
Man,
Pole,
Cruiser
I'm going to predict a 4.2. That I don't know, because Yorkie's actually one of the fastest in this. I'm gonna stick with my prediction, and I'm gonna say a 4.2.
As you invite Cruiser.
And yeah, obviously the point system for the race has changed, obviously, but for the sprint race, the points all remain the same. So it's top 8 get all the points, 8 points for first, and it goes all the way down. What is Zilla having a little bit of a good time with his teammate today? Oh my goodness! Zilla and Bidley are best friends in real life, and what do they expect banging into each other on purpose? So we're not going to watch that. We're not going to focus on that because that is a bad influence to the new people that want to join FPRL. Fox, take us away for Locker's lap.
I wasn't ready. Where's Locker? Right, yeah, Locker into not turn 1. You love doing this to me. Like turn 2, halfway around the lap. Coming up to his first split. He ain't set time, so I don't really know how good it's going to be. Sector 2, tricky, routes the curb a bit out wide, coming into a nice section here. Williams in the way, using all the track, swings in, stays off the curb, uses all the exit curb, another one just tucks in round the curb, lovely. Don't want to ride that curb too much, but I think he was good. Coming into the final corner, he's got a bit of traffic, could be distracting. And just hold it nice and tight. Keeps it in the lines. Where's he going to end up? He ends up P9. 15382.
Bidley always does that with his mates, Ben. He will always do that. But if they want to do that, they risk getting a penalty from the game. So that is entirely up to them at the end of the day. They don't want to take it seriously. Room Master across the line, 6.7. Slowest of the actual times. Hirsch hasn't set a competitive time as of yet. Silverside Boy is the third person to get into the 4s. That is a 4.9. A law of 4.9 as well. I think my prediction of a 4.2 might be a bit off. What's your prediction for Pole Fox while we're here? You never said it. Let's hear yours.
Yeah, I reckon they could get down to about the 4-second mark. I do believe in Tier 3 our pole was a 4.2. So I'd like to think these boys could beat that.
Oh, shush, Nigel.
They're in a whole tier above us, so we will see.
Well, my prediction's a 4.2. I didn't watch tier 3. I only watched the results.
I mean, I would be in either
4.5 Fox.
I think I'd be about
tier 3.
4.5.
In tier 3 says Monkey.
Okay.
Rare Winter.
I thought it was a 4.2. My bad. Alright. Either way, it's still quicker than currently. Night Owl's popped up with a 4.6. It's coming down.
It is coming down, so 4.2 could be on the. The 4.2 could happen. Spit out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Austria is one of them tracks that most people generally tend to be pretty quick at. It's generally a really competitive grid, to be fair.
It is, yeah. Here comes Dan the. Jesus Christ!
Last week's winner has absolutely blown out of lap.
Jesus Christ!
4.186.
There goes my prediction.
I reckon. Yeah. Oh, who's that? Zilla's gone for a spin.
What about Stiffmeister? Can he get anywhere near Alpine? Obviously won the championship last season in Tier 3. He is coming in as a reigning championship winner.
Zilla's been disqualified.
And here comes Stiffmeister. It is competitive. Takes it 2 tenths away from L-Plan. So my prediction for 4.2 is not going to happen for pole, but it could still happen for maybe a potentially P2. But a very good lap there from Stiffmeister. Places him up to P2. So tell us, obviously you were racing on Sunday. How hard is it to pull away in DRS? And if you don't pull away, how crucial is that for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I do expect to see some DRS trains. It just depends. There's 2 ways to go around this track. You can either run a bit of a skinnier wing, and then obviously down these big ass straights you have an advantage, but then once you start getting into the corner section of the track, then people have the advantage. So yeah, you kind of got two places you can go really, and yeah, it's a tricky one. Like, unbelievable. Like, the main straight is pretty hard to get up alongside someone into turn one. So you're better off attacking people down the next straight after turn one into the like sort of hairpinish corner, and then the same after that down the little back straight into sector 2 coming into that right hander. That's another good place to overtake. So yeah, it's one of them. You just got to see these guys are going to be competitive. So, and DRS trains, they do happen quite a lot. So we'll see.
Thank you, Fox. Right, we haven't seen this name. I haven't seen this name in a little bit of a time. More leader. He's on the track. I haven't seen this name in a while, so it's good to see more leader back on the grid today. He's in that lovely Mercedes, your car actually, in fact, Fox, that you race in Tier 3, which is, I'm sure you would agree, it's not too shabby of a car, but you would have more verdicts on it.
I like it. It's a nice car. It does look cool.
There we go. Small leader's slightly down on his time. If he can have a really good final two corners, he can improve. He's currently got a 5.0, so he's 2 milliseconds off from being into the fours. Can he get into the fours on this lap? Yes, he can. That is a 4.7 and places him up into P5 as Elplan's coming back out now, and he's currently on an out lap at the moment. We've got Yorkie on the lap. Yorkie on a 4.7 at the moment. It's very close between Yorkie, More Leader and Crossgrid. They're all in their 4.7s, and yeah, this grid is going to be very close, and a slight improvement might move you up a little, quite a lot. Like a 4.7 is really good at the moment. That is enough for sixth at best. If you can get better than the 4.6, like Yorkie might be doing right now, you can get into the top 3. But Yorkie is 3 tenths up. That would be roughly around a 4.4, 4.3. So Yorkie could be looking to go onto the front row on this lap. DRS now is going to open up for Yorkie and across the line. Yes, it's not going to be front row, but it's going to be P4 now as
Law's popped in there.
But it's a really good lap. Law puts it on the front row.
Yeah,
Well, he's known Law for good quality, haven't we? And then his race isn't the best.
Oh, oh no, sorry. Cruiser's just invalidated. Unlucky, mate.
But yeah, obviously, like I said, I really hope Law has a good race today. He's always good in quality. It's just unfortunate to see he doesn't have the best of times in the races, so it'd be really good to see.
Yeah, no, definitely. Law's 100% quick, but yeah, doesn't always translate that into a good race, unfortunately.
And here comes Elplan then through the middle sector. Is this going to be a mind-blowing improvement? Nope, it is a little bit down. Locker needs to sort his shit out, says Monkey.
Elplan is fun.
Oh dear, I was watching the chat while that was happening. That is not good for Elplan at all.
I think he just tried to take a bit too much speed through that
shit out.
corner of the start of sector 3 and just lost the rear end, or just got on the gas a little bit early and lit up them tyres.
How can Cruiser invalidate twice in a row? Oh my god, another person that needs an invite, please, Fox.
Who is it?
Crikey. Johnny
B.
Crikey. Oh, there's Cruiser. There's a lot of people leaving this session today. Just like we had last week though, so just make sure, Fox, you are taking your notes on how many times people are leaving. But I've only seen 3 people leave once, so at the moment we are all good. So just take notes, please, sir.
Oh, Lexus has been out once, Johnny B's been out once, but Lexus technically wasn't in the race yet before he went out, so Cruiser.
What do you mean, Nigel? Stiffmeister, 1 tenth up. Oh, a little bit of a snap on the exit there. But very good first sector from Stiffmeister. And Johnny is now back in the session. Nice. As Johnny is currently P11 at the moment. It's so close, though. It is really close. The top 14 are all in the 4s at the moment. Only 5
Shadows. Zilla got in the gravel and was facing the wrong way, and he got DQ'd, mate.
And here comes Stiffmeister. Len, a little bit up on his time, not up enough to get in pole. If he has a good third sector, he might get onto the front row with this lap. DRS enabled and across the line for Stiff. That is enough to put him onto the front row. And he is challenging L-Plan. He is now the closest to L-Plan. So L-Plan back on an out lap again. Someone sort your mic out.
Who?
Talk Fox.
Well,
Talk Fox.
I'm talking. Is it me? Is it Drake? Sounds right for me. I can't hear it. Let me just turn up the stream a minute.
Right, anyways.
Everything sounds
So,
good.
where is people
Yeah,
on a
right.
lap?
Sounds right.
Bidley is on a lap at the moment, currently on a 5.2. One of the 4 drivers that are not into the 4s at the moment, taking it very steady around that corner. And he's a little bit down in the middle sector for Bidley. And what can he do coming into the final 2? Because Jesus Christ, he's taking a lot of, and he's taking out the brake board markers while doing it, and taking the wrong way into the pit lane and crashing it. Interesting. Right, L-Plan, what have you got for us this time? Chelsea have scored. This isn't a drill. Chelsea has scored. Tidjum is going to be very happy then. Right, L-Plan. Always known L-Plan, he loves to get his laps in early to scare his rivals, but this ain't going to be the lap, unfortunately, for L-Plan. At the moment, looks like his first lap was good enough for him. He can't find improvements at the moment. Let's just read the announcements. I have, and that is the complete the wrong way, Nigel. Here comes more leader then. DRS enabled. And across the line. Ooh! That's a top 5 for more leader. That's a 4.4 at the moment. This is looking very close. Can Gary do anything? He's not on the lap. Cruiser. Is he going to invalidate this time? He's actually not on a lap at the moment. Yorkie is also not on a lap. More leader also not on a lap. So I was asking me the other day to go to tier 3 because more leader was slow. There you are, more leader. Do you think you should be in tier 3 with a P4 time? No, I disagree on that one. Right. Take us through the lap with Law, please. Fox.
Alrighty.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, because he's going to invalidate this in the next lap. Take us through Locker.
And he's right around turn 1. Yellow flags are out. Tricky right-hander. Got to get the braking right. Turning nice and early. Get the power down. Don't ride the exit curb. He's done just that. Let's see what the split time is. Coming into sector 2. Another tricky downhill brake into the left. Didn't catch a split then. Didn't try it.
1/10 up first sector.
Right, cool. Another tricky section where you need to stay off the curbs. Took a little bit there. Missed the apex. One a bit wide. Coming into the final sectors. Final 2 corners. Need to keep nice and tidy. Keep this pace up. It is gunning it. Nice bit. Ooh, nearly invalidated there. That must have been close. Does improve just, but it doesn't move him up. Unfortunately, Locker's still P17. That's how tight it is.
What do I think, Nigel? He needs to stay to the right. I got penalised for what basically Bidley did last bloody season when I was racing. Don't give me that, Nigel. Right, Cruiser is on a lap. I am seeing a purple second sector from Cruiser at the moment. So is this Cruiser's? This is gonna be Cruiser's probably only lap representative lap time.
Ooh. I mean, it's a tight grid to be fair, mate. It's pretty stacked. You've got the top 40, top 16 in the 104s.
Here comes Crossbury across the line. Woo. Nice. 4.3 for Krosky. The two main people, L-Plan. Down. Stiffmeister. Up, but invalidated. Oh dear for Stiffmeister.
Lucky Stiff.
And Diamond has got a 5-place grid. Right, so Stiffmeister was up on his time, and it was going to look like a pole time, but unfortunately he has invalidated. Night Owl up to P4. Gary's boxing Dan the Riz down his first sector. He's the next one. Well, I think the next one's crossed the line.
He's got some work to do, but
he's got no battery.
Yeah, he's got no battery, so it's probably
Lexus.
He's lost a lot of time.
Lexus across the line. Can he take pole? Nope, it's P15. Dan is not on a lap. Krosky's not on a lap. There we go.
Out of gas by the looks, baby. We're just taking it easy back to the pits.
L-Plan has taken pole for the Austrian Grand Prix, and his first lap that he did was good enough to put him on pole. So a very good job for L-Plan. Stiffmeister P2.
Indeed.
Law P3. Second and third in the 4.2s. So this grid is very close everywhere. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of DRS trains. Nigel's going to watch the Chelsea game. Good. Peace and quiet from you. So there's your grid. L-Plan on pole from Stiff, from Law, Night Owl, Krosky, more leader,
again. Yorkie,
Gary, Dan,
I'm having a drink.
Alfie. That's drink is for me. Thank you. The first one.
Well, I've got a drink in my hand, so I'll take it. Yeah, boy.
Didn't ask Nigel. Alfie P10, Rue P11, Johnny P12, Hirsch P13, Cruiser P14, Lexus P15, Diamond P16, Panakin P17, Locker P18, Bidley P19, Zilla P20, which shortly will be Diamond going into the last place spot. All of the top 17 are less than 1 second off a pole, but basically the whole grid, the whole top 19 are within a second.
That's what we like to call
away from pole. Tense. And Aston Martin.
Tight. Gonna be tense.
We have got now a sprint race, so we've got 12 laps of sprint racing action. You do not have to stop it.
Got a Coke on the drink from Tidgham. Yeah, boy. Cheers,
I got a normal drink from Tidgham. So, it's 12 laps. There is no mandatory pit stops for this sprint race. So it was probably going to either be soft tyres or medium tyres for most of the grids. I don't think we'll be having a long break because it is a sprint. For the main race, we probably will have a usual 5 to 3 minute break. For the sprint, it would be probably 2 minutes. Depends when Gary decides to ready up. What we got within a second, that means a lot of SCs. I hope not.
No, hopefully not.
Chelsea are massive. Chelsea are massive.
We didn't see a lot of safety cars on Sunday, so...
Fairs. To be fair to Villa, Aston Villa, they have dropped off a little bit compared to what they have been. They've been really good recently, but a couple of matches they have just dropped off from what I've seen. They haven't been as good, but still give it to Aston Villa. They're having a good season at the moment, so hopefully they can come back in the Premier League.
I believe they're above Tottenham, aren't they, Drake? No comment, so that means yeah.
So what's going to happen to Liverpool next season? Oh yeah, no Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, we're going to be league champions this season, so
yeah, but you're going to have no Jurgen Klopp next season.
So there's plenty more good managers in the world, mate. Well, Johnny B's left to get back.
That is 2 for Johnny B. He is having
some... They're not getting an extra one because it's a sprint, or what's the crack with that?
just give him an invite. Well, obviously, just give him an invite now. We'll see. We'll determine that when we next see him disconnect, if he does. Hope not. And Locker and Bidley, Zilla have DSQ'd. I don't think these people are taking it seriously at the back between 18th, 19th, and 20th. So tyres everyone on a set of mediums bar Cruiser. We've got Zilla 20th on mediums, Bidley 19th on mediums, Locker P18 mediums, Pelican P17 mediums, Diamond P16 mediums, Lexus P15 mediums, Cruiser P14 softs, Hirsch P13. Oh my god, everyone is getting disqualified under this formation lap. Hirsch P13 mediums, Johnny P12 mediums, Rue P11 mediums.
We got Al, P10 mediums, we got Dan, P9 mediums, Silver, P8 mediums, Yorkie, P7 mediums, More Leader, mediums, Cross Street, P5 mediums, Night Owl, P4 mediums, Law, P3 mediums, Stiff, P2 mediums, and L Plan, our pole sitter, is also on the mediums, so Cruiser is the only one going for the softs.
Yes, he's going aggressive in P14, so we know what Cruiser can be like though. He is a good driver, so he might be making up his way up the field.
Yes, you're right, Nigel. Jake is going to cry like a little girl when Red Bull lose Christian Horner.
Sorry, are you crying right now because Jürgen Klopp's leaving?
Apparently Adrian knew he's been thrown in the bin as well, so, you know, Red Bull are totally screwed when the next rule change comes around.
I'm signing off for today. Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye.
12 laps then of a sprint race. It won't let Johnny in, so that's why he's leaving and rejoining. It's because it's a formation lap.
And he's been disqualified. Well, I sent him another
No,
invite,
he's still in the race.
I was in the race, he just can't get in his car.
Yeah, and because it's formation lap for 5 red lights for the sprint race. Give me a better camera angle. And it's lights out and away we go for 12 laps around Austria with no pit stops into turn 1. L-Plan leads the way then from Stiffmeister. Night Owl and Law are battling it out. Night Owl moves up into P3 from Law from Crossgree, but L-Plan got a really good start, but he's going to be under pressure from Stiffmeister with the toe down the straight, and L-Plan is still leading the way. Oh, he hasn't had the best of exits. Can Stiffmeister...
There's a massive crash at the back. There's a Mercedes. Both the Alphas and Aston
Diddly do.
Williams.
Jesus Christ.
Someone looked like they tried to repeat a J move on me and just absolutely murdered 5 people.
Oh my god. We don't need to talk about what happened to you.
Oh, we're not talking about it, but yeah, it's a fact.
Yep, no, you're right, Ron. L-Plan leads the way, still, from Stiffmeister. Most of the top 10 keeping it clean by the looks of it then. And the back end not keeping it clean by the looks of it. A big pile up. With about 5 cars involved, there'll be some wing damage for some of the people there.
Yeah, I'd
but
be
at the moment,
surprised if someone didn't get damage from that. We have got a Ferrari in the box. It is Cruiser.
Hopefully it does let Johnny back in. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt as he's not... Cruiser's tired.
Cruiser's retired. Oh,
we'll give Johnny the benefit of the doubt as he can't get in his car and it's nothing to do with Wi-Fi issues this time. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So Stiffmeister Lem down the straight. DRS will be enabled soon. I don't think L-Plan's going to be able to pull away from Stiffmeister. So yes, Cruiser has been ill. So I wonder if he's struggling. At the back, that's just Cruiser's AI car. I hope you get well, Cruiser. So Stiffmeister 5 tenths, but Night Owl is not far behind. He's also in this train for the lead of the race. Night Owl doing a really good job at the moment in the sprint race. We are about to come on to lap 3 out of 12, and DRS will now be enabled for these drivers. And Stiffmeister will and truly will get DRS as the DRS detection is now coming up in right there. So Stiffmeister is now going to have DRS, and L-Plan is now going to be under a little bit of pressure. So here comes Stiffmeister. DRS enabled down the straight, but like Fox said, I think the best place to go for it with the DRS is now coming up after turn 3. So down this straight, this is where Fox, right, you were saying?
Yeah, you just got a so much longer straight to get a good run on someone. I think because the last corner's so fast, you don't have that opportunity to really get on the back of someone if they take that corner well. And like out of turn one, everyone has to slow down to a more reasonable pace and then get on it. So yeah, I just think it gives you a better opportunity. It's a lot longer than the main straight. And then, if you do manage to stay close and you can stay tight round that, the tight right hander, you can have another crack downhill into the next right hander in sector two. So
Yellow flags and
totally agree.
Hirsch is
Got that
moving
gap
out
at
of the
back
way.
here.
A little bit of a train at the back.
Italy. Oh yeah, I think these were the guys that all got collected.
Indeed, and they're all
didn't
fighting
quite
now.
see what happened.
Oh, and Panic has punted Bidley, and he's punted Bidley again. And Bidley he's got no wing now after all of that. And now it is a virtual safety car. And Stiffmeister takes the lead of the race from Elplan, from Night Owl, Lord Croskery. That's your top 5 at the moment. And this is a good chance now for Elplan especially to save up some battery. He's used a little bit. Stiffmeister has got a bit more battery than Elplan. So Elplan can now use this to save up his battery. Night Owl also very low on battery, 25%. So this is a really good opportunity for Night Owl to get all of his battery, or most of it, half of it back at least. So that'll be good for Night Owl. So yeah.
Well, everything's a bit neutralised at the minute under the safety car.
Tyres up for you on the screen. It's quite simple. There's your tyres, all mediums.
Mediums. So down to who wants it more.
Obviously, Stiffmeister now back up to 100% ERS. Night Owl nearly at 45%. So this is really, really good. And Elpan's 80% now. So this is really helped out, especially Night Owl, who is on 25% battery. This is really going to help out. So just a virtual safety car. It's just Delta speed, and Zilla's got a drive-through penalty.
Go. Yeah, that's
and Panic End
quick.
And Bidley are in the pits. Locker has got a 5 sec.
Zilla.
Here we go then.
Tagged more leader a little bit going into that tight right.
Here comes Elplan. He's had a really good restart here. He's trying up the inside of Stiffmeister. Stiffmeister trying to defend it. And a little bit of wheel bashing there. But Stiffmeister has gone down to P2. But I think this is going to be a battle all on and on for the rest of this sprint race. Two rivals. Remember from last season in the championship, it has been rerun again. I'm not seeing a couple of faces tonight from last week who took pole. Who was it? It was Ben. I haven't seen Ben today.
Yeah.
And ADB.
Yep, ADB, unfortunately. But, yeah, I mean, the season's a bit shorter this year, so this is going to hurt the Scottish Championship.
Yep.
Especially if Elplan and Stiff continue to keep getting points. Stiffmeister is now on the attack.
And he takes the lead, but Elpan is going to get DRS back up the next straight. Just as you said, this is the perfect place to overtake. Down the straight then we go. They are in tier 1. Oh,
Master tried to have an attack on Elf then, but it kind of cost him, and now he's under pressure from Dan. Dan is defending.
Ben and ADB got moved up to tier 1.
Oh, okay. Happy days. Can you
there you go, then.
That to some of the guys in T3, please? You know what I'm talking about.
So this is probably going to be the battle again for this season with them two moving up. I can just see it between these two again.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, there's an Aston round in the back. Who was that?
Zilla, it looks like.
Zilla. Yeah. Not sure what happened, if he just got a bit of curb then and lost it. So,
some very interesting news, obviously ADB and Ben moving up. But I do think they're going to be good in that tier, so we're going to probably have an all-season championship once again between these two. And just like it was last season, Night Owl could still be involved in this championship. He's P3, but he's got no battery, so it's not going to help him. But Stiff Elplan now up the inside.
Elplan are having a bit of a rock, so they're going to struggle to get rid of Night Owl. He is in DRS,
but he's got nothing.
No, he doesn't, but if he can stay in DRS, he can start to charge.
Yep, and he's got a bit of a gap behind to Law in P4 at the moment.
Yeah,
Law's
he's got 2 seconds on Law, so all he needs to do is try and just hang on to the top 2. As he just drops out of DRS, but a couple of corners to the DRS line, so we'll see.
We have now got a virtual safety car, I believe. Yeah, because Zilla has taken off his front wing. But everything's been once again neutralised, and this is going to be a great opportunity once again for Night Owl to save back up his battery again, because he had no battery whatsoever. So again, Night Owl can gain back a little bit more battery under this virtual safety car.
Ooh.
So on lap 8 out of 12 already, nearly this sprint has flown by. It is Austria. The laps do go by like that. In a blink of a second, it'll be over again. The next...
Literally just, what is it, like just over like a 1 minute, I don't know, 1 minute 6, 7, 1 minute 8, something on the mediums with a bit of a fuel load. Where's the task?
And no one's got a drive through this time
So
under
they're in
the
the
virtual safety
1.6s.
car.
So yeah, it's only a 1 minute 6 lap, so yeah, it's pretty rapid.
Yes, indeed. As we restart on the way, Night Owl's been caught slacking a little bit as he's dropped out by 4 attempts now. 1.5 is the gap. Once again, Stiffmeister and L-Plan resume for the battle for the lead of the race. It will come down to the final lap as well. It will. And let's go back into the battle for P4 then. What we got here? We got Law pulling in a train all the way down to P11. That is a big train. And if you are in the middle of that train, you're not going to be enjoying yourself, Gary. More leader.
Yeah, Gary's doing alright. He got the jump on more leader off the last
Gary's a
virtual.
no for them. Yep, Gary.
So he was fully awake for that.
Just
More
the only
leader
thing about
got caught out
Gary,
of
he
it.
just loves to drain his battery, and he has now got no battery. But at the same time, he's always set his wings, and there's a lapped Aston in the way. But yeah, no, Gary always drains his battery, but he always puts lower wings on because he can with that full traction, so he's still good in the straight without battery as well. So that's another bonus for Gary as Law. Oh dear, dear,
Picked
dear.
up the time pen.
That
not gonna help.
could drop in potentially down to P11 because everyone that from third down to 11th up in the train could drop him out the points.
If it stays like that, yeah, they're pretty tight. Like the top, 4 to 11th anyway.
And here comes Lawlem. He's going to want to get a little bit of a move on so he doesn't drop too much. So he's going to drain all his battery while doing that and takes the lead and takes P3 while L-Plan takes the lead. That's what I meant. But we'll come back to that battle for the...
trading places. I'll keep an eye on it.
We'll come back to the battle for the lead on the final lap where it all counts. But we're going to watch the battle in this train for the podium, and here comes Crossgrey up the inside, but there's contact made between him and Night Owl. That's going to cost Crossgrey a lot of places, and he's still in the points luckily, but he's not going to be impressed with Night Owl in the slightest. So now
Shut
that
the door on
allows...
him, I didn't see it.
Yeah. And here comes Yorkie then. This is really crucial for Law to gain as much time as possible. I don't think he's going to finish in that top 8, unfortunately. I think he's going to drop down all the way to P11. This is really going to cost, as it does set the grid for the main race. And Crossgrey is now going for 2 points, and he is up into 7th place at the moment. So Crossgrey's making a comeback drive now. He has got a lot more battery than Gary, so he can use that to his extent.
Stiff and L-Plan are just swapping it backwards and forwards, but I think L-Plan was a bit more clever this time. He didn't.
L-Plan's got
overtake
100%
Stiff.
battery compared to Stiff
Yes.
this time.
Stiff. Yeah, Stiff's been using a bit, so, but yeah, they're...
Oh, Rue's up
they
the
got
inside.
tactically-
Rue is really trying to get this move on Crossgrey for the final points. Well, for the 2 points, sorry.
Now
And
Crossgrey's
it's
got the
going all the way
advantage.
around the outside here. Keep
Tricky
this
place.
stick. Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's got
is
the advantage.
trying.
Silver, you want to run, mate, because these two are coming at you quick.
Roommaster has just put off a fabulous move. What a move by Roommaster.
Silver's run wide.
Oh, but Roo, no!
Unlucky Roo.
Oh, dear, after a really good move.
Yeah,
He's in the middle of the track. Let's head back to the lead. Stiffmeister! Stiffmeister's gone! No! What has happened to Stiffmeister? It's all kicking off on the final lap. Stiffmeister's gone cross-green. He's now up the inside to take P5. But that has just gifted the championship leader to extend it as well. And oh dear for Stiff, what has happened? If we interview him later on, if he gets on the podium, we will ask him that question. But it's wheel to wheel between Gary and Crossgree. Gary on the inside, Crossgree on the outside. And Crossgree's going to have to sit back and relax. Ooh, it's all kicked off on this final lap.
Yeah,
it really has.
Knows. Oh, Morley,
and here comes L-Plan around the final corner. He had a good battle with Stiff and across the line to extend his championship lead in the sprint race. Yorkie P2, Night Owl P3, Law. Oh dear. He's going to drop P7. So he still gets 2 points after a few crashes on that final lap. Roo spinning. Stiffmeister spinning, so that's allowed Law to still get 2 points today. So still.
Yeah, didn't see what happened to Stiff, whether he lost it or they were side by side and had a little bit of contact.
It could have.
Don't know. Could have been. We're not saying it was.
Could have been. Nope.
Don't really know. Could have.
Well,
you know, both them curbs on the inner and the exit of turn 1 are pretty bad if you hit them hard enough.
Here we go. Panic end across the light. Zilla's car is in the middle of the track. Panic end. P16. Locker. P17. I think there's going to be a few stewarding inquiries after that sprint, but whatever happened between Stiff and L-Plan, that could also become a steward inquiry, depending on what happened between those two first. So we don't have a clue what happened between Stiffmeister. Nigel can reveal. What can you tell us, please, Nigel? Stiff lost it on his own. There we go then. So L-Plan. Thank you, Nigel, for your information now. Classic term. Yeah. Did you take the curb? L-Plan, Yorkie, Night Owl, Silver, Crosscrete, Alfie, Law, Stiff. There's your points. Dan, More Leader, Alexis, Johnny, Roo, Hirsch, Diamond, Locker, Panic End, Zilla, Bidley, Cruiser. A little curb, a little bit eager. Yeah, I think I've spun a lot of times on that curb, haven't you, at turn 1?
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
That was an interesting sprint, eh?
Just quick, Jay, because our party closed.
Yeah, why?
Because my boy just come online. I didn't want him jumping in while we're in the middle of a stream.
I put it closed anyway, so he doesn't come and interrupt
cool.
us.
That's good, it's fine.
You'll be hearing a random voice on the stream. Look, however, I do now have to cheer his rival now. Oh, Nigel has to cheer the Haas. Can't cheer Stiff anymore. Well, what did you make of that sprint race?
Yeah, it was very good, mate. A lot of good battles going on. Austria does seem to just throw up some chaos, unfortunately. It's just the nature of this track. But yeah, it's good. Roo was unlucky, Stiff was unlucky.
Yeah, I tell you what,
needed to do.
Roo made a really nice move and then went on to spin, which is so unfortunate for Roo, but credits to him for making that really nice overtake still. So, L-Plan will lead us the way this time. It'll be Yorkie sitting on the front row with L-Plan. Stiff did take a point from that sprint race still after that spin, so Stiffmeister is going to be making a lot of overtakes this race to catch back up to L-Plan, but he's only 8th, he's not at the back of the grid, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but not really of a big challenge for Stiff. So if he can get the moves done quick, and then he'll be back up with L-Plan, because L-Plan is fast at the moment and unstoppable. So now we wait patiently for for us to go under the formation lap. And yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have a little 5-minute break just so everyone can chill out and catch their breath after that.
Yeah, a bit of a hectic sprint, but a really good run as well. Some really good battles, and Austria does show we do out there is there was a lot of DRS trains as well, so it did show how crucial it was to pull away from the people behind you. But because this grid is so close, it's really hard to pull away because everyone is so close to each other, and that's why lots of people burn their battery on the first 3 laps to stay within DRS. So it's crucial. Yeah, nice job, Gary, on finishing P4. Oh, we're getting underway quicker than expected.
Yep. Yeah, he's had some good form this season.
Yep, he's P4 this time, so can he get onto the podium potentially? We will have to wait and see, because Night Owl did have a collision in the race, but that's down to just if whoever reports it.
Well, and you know, we've got 36 laps now.
Yeah,
so
and if it could happen,
it's going to be a long 30, well, long enough 36 laps, but yeah, strategy will come into play.
Will be key.
Let's have a check out some tyre situation.
So, we do have a bit of a mixed tyres on the grid. We have Zilla, hards. We then have Diamond on mediums, Cruiser on hards, Bidley on hards, Panic End on hards, Locker on hards, Hirsch on mediums, Remastered softs, Johnny B on mediums, and Lexus on hards.
We have More Leader on the softs, so Dan on the softs, Stiffmeister on the mediums, Law on the mediums, Alf on the mediums, Frostgree on the softs, Silver is on the mediums, Night Owl has gone hards, LWS Yorkie mediums, and L-Plan mediums.
It's
so
quite
yeah, we do
mixed.
have quite a mix. We have almost nearly an even split of hards, mediums, and softs. So,
well,
yeah,
split between mediums and hard and soft.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
They knew what I meant.
So can we? So
oh yeah, we forgot that was fucking
Yeah.
close.
no, Ghostin turns on.
Silver's in a hurry to get this grid box.
Ghostin for the last bit of the formation turns on.
When you come into that sort of stuff, going through your car and you're like, holy.
They should invent that in the game, to be honest, to stop people colliding and doing that, but that's on the game. Would also like to see red flags be
Do we have any
fixed.
people like... Oh, we do have someone like Fish Sticks. Who is that? Is it Yorkie?
I don't know, but we wait for the lights to come out.
No, it's Silver. He's done a Fish Sticks where he's like half out of his box already.
No, that's that.
Fish Sticks is making this a
We're
famous
stuck.
thing in T3 where he literally... Oh, mate.
Stiffmeister's leading everybody. L-Plan is in P2. Whoever's connection is
Let me just go back through the grid.
Whoever's connection is holding up, someone's connection is probably loading. It's holding up the grid.
Yeah, we'll just be patient for a minute because no one's trying to get going.
This will be a restart for the 2nd week in a row.
Oh,
and
this been DNF.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Oh dear. Okay. Weird.
Left,
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. No, it's DNF'd. 5 lights are out, and away we go.
So Stiff's gone.
Yeah, into turn 1, L-Plan leads the way then from Yorkie. Night Owl around the outside, just gets forced off, and we have a virtual, and it's dear, it's at the back, big collision.
At a shunt.
Hirsch Diamond. Yep, so L-Plan leads still. Oh dear. That is pot luck. How cruel that is when he just leaves and the game DNFs him. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. Imagine Stiff's not going to be very happy. I mean, ADB got absolutely robbed last week, so it looks like Stiff's been robbed this week, so... Yeah, well done there, 123.
Sort your pile of shit out. This game does have a lot, and there's always
It's
more
because
bugs.
they build on top of the last
Yeah.
year's game. That's the main problem. They need to start with a clean slate.
What's your thoughts on a restart? What's your opinion?
I mean, I'd like to see Stiff in the race, but it's not my call.
Well, it is your opinion. That counts.
I mean, yeah, you know, I think Stiff should be in, but it's not my call to restart the race. Cruiser's retired. Bidley's retired. We've lost 3 cars. We're 2 laps in, and Yorkie has made a pass of their own plan. Stiff has joined. He's not going to be impressed to find his car is no longer on the track.
Let's restart. Let's restart this.
Yeah, Collateral Lad said to restart, so
Let's do it.
Restart it is.
I'm
boys.
happy. Are you happy?
Yep. Everyone restart.
Let's restart this. Let's restart. Everyone retire.
Restart, retire. Gentlemen, stop your engine.
Can you find the grid, please?
I've already
Cool.
got it. I saved it already.
Don't think it should.
Who do I need to send it to?
I think it's your call, am I? Well, I got told it is my call in the comms chat, so pipe down, mister. Have I?
Who do I
I
need
put
to send
tier
it
2
to?
restart in tier 3 announcements. Silly me. Oh, everyone knows anyway. I don't think I need to put it. Gary's done it. By the looks of it.
Who's host?
Gary. I put tier 2 restart in the tier 3 announcement.
Gary, if you can hear me, I'll have the grid for you in a second, mate.
Sorry, tier 3. I didn't mean to put a restart in your tier. Oh my god! Someone's car's just gone underneath the track. It's main co-com's call, Nigel. Thank you, Gary, for clarifying. Right, that's the second week in a row, but it is due to game issues. And it seems more issues with the game happens towards the end. Towards like this period, the new year. Because they're not building on anything now. They're focusing on the new game. Oh well.
Silver, it's in your inbox, mate.
Oh well. Do apologise for any inconvenience. I was wondering why I got the notification. Sorry, the flow. I didn't mean to ping tier 3. No, I think it's fair that we do a restart because...
Hold on, that's the wrong one. Sorry, Silver, that's got Stiff in
Sprint
the lead.
grid.
It's not. I've got the proper one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I snapped the
think
grid
it,
if we were on the grid, but
yeah.
it's wrong.
I think it is fair we do restart because they waited a long time as well to load in. Tyres might be cold and it causes up some chaos. Could have caused desync potentially. So good choice. Fox as well. Tip. If Radical called it Jake and Jake said no, who'd you go off? Well, I called it a restart anyway. I think we all agreed with each other there. Use your brain. Alright, join off if you are in the stream and just join off Gary or anyone in here that you're friends with. Whew. So I'm not done.
Right, there you go, Sylvie. You should have the whole grid in your inbox now, mate.
Well, while we're here, let's do some self-promoting. If you have not clicked the follow button and you are new to FPRL, why not hit that follow button? We have reached 650 followers. Woo! That is good. Maybe we could get 700 followers one day, so help us out. But if you would also like to join the league, this wonderful league and race, the Nightbot will post the link every sort of 20 minutes. He says, like what you see, jump into our F1 Discord server. So if you want to get yourself racing in any of these 3 tiers that we have, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I'm not taking a restart. Yeah, understandable, Cruz, you're ill. Rest mate, rest up.
Yeah, fair enough, old Cruz. If you're not running very well, mate, then yeah, you have a chill out.
Yes.
Have a lemon sip or something if you got a cold.
And also, if you have not, check out our socials. We post on YouTube. On YouTube, we post at the races, so the Twitch stream races. So if we do miss out on Twitch, you can always go back and watch it on YouTube. You can still watch it back on Twitch, but it only stays for 2 weeks. If you say you can't watch it for the next 2 weeks, the stream back, and you really want to, should be on YouTube. Check out our Twitter, check out our Instagram, and check out our TikTok as well while you're there. So, yes.
Yeah, good. Get Stiff back in. We need this battle to be fair and square. Unfortunately, last week we were a considerable distance into the race when ADB got disconnected for no particular reason, so it wasn't really a viable thing last week, but luckily enough for Stiff.
So we are going to have...
really seem to have connection problems, Stiff,
So we are going to have 19 drivers, as Cruz is going to pull out due to illness, which is absolutely fair. I don't blame him. Rest up. Hope you get better, Cruz up. So we have 19 people. Elplan will go back onto pole. Stiffmeister will be allowed again to race. Very unfortunate glitch. So he is back on the grid now. And we've got 18 drivers, so we are missing that one driver. And I believe it is Night Owl's teammate, which is Hirsch. We are missing Hirsch at the moment. Let's check his settings. Let's check his settings for Gary, so he hasn't got anything wrong. Just to double check for him.
Hirsch. Send him an invite. Hirsch just had an invite.
Nice. Good job, Fox.
36 laps of sunny old Austria.
We're still gonna keep the formation lap on. Interesting. Okay. I wouldn't personally have the formation lap on because of the glitch we just had. That's up to lobby host. Oh, do you want to hop into the Ferrari, Fox?
I'm not Ferrari this season, so I don't think that would be fair. If it was a Mercedes that was free, then yeah, I'd love to. I mean, in my qualifying, I'd be somewhere near the back, to be fair, but these boys are pretty rapid.
So the race is going to be dry, as you can see. Again, this week we don't get probably an insight. We don't get an insight of what the weather's going to be for the race. Did look dry at the start, but you never knew. It could have rained halfway through the race, towards the end of the race, but it is dry. I've got all the drivers in now. Just need Gary to sort out the grid, and I'm sure he will be happy to get us underway again. For the second time, well, for the third time this night. Include the restart one as well. So yeah, and it looks like Gary is readied up. We are ready to go, people. Ready to go.
Go, 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 boys.
Go, go, go. The host has readied up. Let's do this. 36 laps. And we just wait patiently for everyone to ready up so we can get a 30-second countdown.
If you can hear us, guys, ready up.
Ready up!
Ready,
Please.
ready. Here we go.
Thank you. Don't keep us waiting.
As Nightbot has jumped into the chat with the link. Here we go, people. Feel free to join up.
There you go. As we was talking, Nightbot has now posted a link. Get yourselves in. Right, here we go then. We are loading back into the race, people. Racing action is going to be on. It's been an hour already since we've started streaming. Whew! That has gone quick, Fox.
Oh, I wonder why my ears were burning off your voice, mate.
Shush. What tier are you in?
What tier are you in? More, you know, what league are you in? Are you in any tiers this year, Jake? I don't think you are. You don't have a seat, so it doesn't matter because I'm still in a higher one than you.
But if I was placed into a tier.
Yeah, but you're not, so you know. I'm like all washed.
Washed. I'll give you a wash sandwich.
It's a has-been.
Has it?
Jake's retired this season.
I am a retired person.
He's over the hill.
I'm retired.
Plus, his Xbox decided to kill itself.
Shut up.
But he will be back one day.
Will he be back racing? That's the question. Not this season.
I mean, you might be crap on the next game for all you know. You could be like...
I'll be in your tier.
You could be in tier 5.
5 tiers, yeah. Big influx of drivers to join.
Hey, you get your own tier, mate. You just put you in your own tier, mate. All by yourself.
Oh, there won't be any steward supports then.
Jake's special tier. I'm sure you'd still find a way to get in stewards. Mate.
What, racing by myself, eh?
And then pit lane entries and shit like that.
Well, I don't cut pit entries, mate.
Did you not get a penalty in Austria last year for cutting the pit entry? I think you did.
Oh, really sore throat.
Ah, you get when you're talking shit all day, mate.
Oh my god. Really sore throat. Fox is roasting Jake, but Fox is slower than me, so...
Sorry, remember when I beat you around Brazil? And Bahrain and Holland?
Fake championships.
Oh, should I put that 5-lapper championship we did the other week up as well?
I got taken out all the time!
Just your excuse.
Oh, bar off.
Do you want to see it, chat? Can you show the chat?
Right, Bidley on hards, Mozilla on hard mediums, Panikend on hards, Lock on hards, Diamond on mediums, Hirsch on mediums, 3 on soft, Johnny B on mediums, and Lexus on softs. Better than you, Wavy Knife.
I'm
Continue
waving
from
the
the
chat.
top. Continue from the top 10, please, Fox.
Hold on. Just give me a sec. We're doing tyres or just who's in there?
Just do the tyres in there. Who's in there, please?
Right, that's right, yeah, top 10. More leader on the soft, Dan on the soft, Stiff P8 on mediums, Law P7 on mediums, Alf P6 on mediums, Crosscrete P5 on soft, Silverside P4 on mediums, Night Owl on hards, P3, getting it all backwards, sideways and back to front. Cookie P2 on mediums and L-Plan on pole with mediums.
Fox should be on main comms, does a much better job. Like okay, that's your opinion. I'd like to see you try and be on comms now, Nigel. Oh yeah, forgot. You're a pussy to talk. Shut up. Right. L-Plan will take us underway then. And Alfie has been DSQ'd, so is Dan. A few people missing their grid spot. We have got a really crap camera angle. If they're not doing the idea of comms, then shut it. Because you don't know what to do. 5 red lights then. And lights out and away we go. Yorkie's actually got a really good start this time. Can he challenge L-Plan into turn 1? No, he cannot. And Night Owl this time is sticking in P3, but in the background, Silverside Boy and Crossgree and Stiffmeister's out.
Ooh, what's happened there?
Oh, it's Dan and Stiff. It could be Dan and Stiff. It looks like they have had a collision. And Dan is right at the back of the grid, so... And he's got end plate damage. Oh dear for Stiffmeister. This time, his DNF has ended up in a collision, which is not good for Stiff at all. What a use.
Did his car get wiped out?
I know, it looks like a collision between Dan and Stiff because they were both into each other into turn 1. Well, L-Plan then still leads us away from Yorkie, from Night Owl, from Silver, from Alfie. It's your top 5. And when we get underway, we are in a virtual safety car condition. Well, I assume you're speaking to a microphone, Jake. Everyone has their passion, Nigel.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, Yorkie!
All over L-Plan off that restart. He got a real good run out the last corner. We got a group of guys in the box. It's Zilla, Panic and Dan.
Night Owl is getting involved in the action for this lead, and he's actually going to go up into P2. We are seeing a big fight for the lead here as Night Owl is now pressurising L-Plan into turn 3 up the inside, and L-Plan is just going to hold on to that lead. Gary also trying to get involved in the action. Crossgreen and Alfie swapping places. There's just no need for it, Nigel.
Crossgreen's going to be quick on them softs for a couple of laps. We nearly swiped Silver then. Got a bit tight. He's been attacked by Alf though. Alf is through. Crossgreen does not want to be behind these medium guys.
Yeah. As Night Owl is up into P2. L-Plan using a bit of his battery, obviously. And Yorkie is now going to really want to get past Night Owl as he is on the faster tyre at the moment. We're now going to head onto lap 3 where DRS is going to be enabled. And Yorkie, oh, he's punted Night Owl around. Oh dear for Night Owl. But Gary is now going for the move on Yorkie into turn 1. That's allowed Gary to move up into the podium places. Gary will be happy with that. Night Owl's not going to be happy though with Yorkie. And Yorkie, oh, he just carried so much speed around the final corner, Fox, if you saw that.
Gary's, no, I didn't quite catch it. I was looking somewhere else, but Silver is through. Oh, Yorkie's off the track. Interesting. It's one of them corners, isn't it? It's literally, you know, if the guy in front brakes a little bit more than you, then you're just going to close that gap up so fast. That's
Lawnmower Leader swapping places as well. Can you give Hirsch an invite, please?
Yep, I'm on it.
No problem. As L-Plan's pulled away from DRS and Gary is up into the silverware place. P2 and Yorkie's falling down the order now. Stiffmeister's left the session. Yorkie is lagging.
Lucky Stiff.
Yeah, unlucky Stiff.
Whoever lets Gary get podium gets banned.
Oh.
On a night.
Right, here comes Crossgreen. Yorkie's back in the session now. And Lexus is going for a move on Yorkie's AI low. And here comes Crossgreen down the main straight to overtake Gary and take him off that P2 spot. But Gary is still on the podium. He's in P3 at the moment. And Alfie in a night. It's a Red Bull 3 and 4. Red Bull sitting pretty tight at the moment, aren't they?
Ooh, yep. Silver nearly got a rear wing full of his teammate then, but he managed to avoid him. Kind of makes sense for Silver to let Crossgreen go because he's got better tyres, but saying that, he's now on the attack because Crossgreen's going defensive.
And Bidley is out of the race, which potentially is a safety. Yeah, there we go.
Safety car. We're going to see these soft guys getting rid of their softs, you reckon? Could be a good shout.
Potentially, yeah.
Free pit stop. I don't think you're going to run hards 32 laps, but
I think Crosby's going to use this opportunity to box. He is going to box. Get rid of those soft tyres, so not a bad call there. Could maybe switch to a medium. It's now going to be a Red Bull. All on the Red Bull 2 and 3 now.
Rue is staying out. Yeah, Rue stayed out. Interesting.
Maybe he's got more life flows left than those soft tyres.
Yeah, I mean, what? 10 laps best, I'd say.
Yeah.
So you might as well get rid of them, because by the time everyone catches back up, it's... Well, I don't know. We'll see. He might make it work.
Potentially could. 5 out of 36 now.
Yep. It'll take a little while for everyone to settle back under the safety car. Panic End is currently in the box, putting on a set of hearts. My fellow Merc, come on Mercedes, let's get this show on the road.
Cosgrave did box, in fact, onto another set of mediums, so it looks like he's going to do soft, medium.
Yeah, it's not cost him too bad, he's still in the point, so he's got better tyres than everyone else there in front of him. Yep, just waiting for Panic, so I reckon... Actually, Panic is quite far away, but this track is quite fast, so hopefully... No, I don't think he will. I think we're going to have another lap under the safety car, and then... Yeah, I reckon we're going to have one more lap under the safety car, and then we'll probably get going. I don't think Panic's going to quite catch up in time. I could be wrong. I actually did find in my race Sunday, as I was closing up on the back from a safety car, and the race literally did, the safety car was like, yep, he's going to catch up, we're out of here. So he potentially will catch the back of the grid before. Yeah, he's probably is definitely going to catch the back of the grid, so we'll see. Might get a safety car in this lap. We are going to get safety car in this lap. They'll plan to lead us away. So do you think he's going to run it for the last corner and just gun it? Or do you think he's going to take it onto the main straight and run it down and then go?
We will see.
Good opinion. He looks like he's gone.
He has.
Yep, and he's caught Silver sleeping. Silver's usually pretty good on the restarts lately, but he's got his teammate. We're going to have a battle of the bulls here.
Battle of the bulls, they say. So here we go then. Leopan is going to lead the way then from Gary, from Alfie.
Another Red Bull double podium. Come on, guys.
As Remaster on those soft tyres stayed out. Might have a little bit of life left still in them to get some overtakes done. So he's going to try and now get Law. So cross screen now up into P8 from Locker.
Yeah, making moves. Going to be interesting to see how Crossgreen's got the best tyres in the top 8 at the minute. So he should be able to just pick these guys off one at a time.
Zell plan is pulling away and nearly got a 1 second gap nearly there to Gary, but Gary's caught back up a little bit. It's Gary doing a very good job today, and Alfie making a little bit of a mistake there in the background, so that allows now Law to really put the pressure on Alfie in P3 and Gary within 7/10. If he can stay within 1 second until DRS is enabled, that would really be good for Gary. and he could be battling for the lead of the race here. So this is going to be good for Gary at the moment. But we come down the straight lane. Law is trying to make a move on Alfie, and he's just not close enough to make a move as Lexus has passed Locker.
Shaping up on Diamond. Diamond left him room. Koski's not given it up yet, but he's not quite got the job done. But he is also under attack from more leader now. He's also on fresh tyres. Lexus isn't too far behind them guys.
As we go, continuing lap 8, L Plan is now pulled out a second, so Gary is going to be a little bit under the pressure. Well, his teammates also falling out from a second, so Gary is okay, in an okay position right now as his teammate is 1 second behind. We might get DRS actually. 9/10. Is his teammate going to get DRS for Gary? He's not going to get DRS. Oh, because it's not enabled, that's why.
And it's just
DRS not enabled
now though. More leaders looking to have a look at cross screen to turn 1, thinks better of it. It's a tricky place to go by. Cross screen is now having a go at Diamond down into the long straight going into turn 2 or turn 3, depending on what you think the slight kink in the road is. Up the inside, leaves a bit of space, bit of curb for Diamond, didn't really help him, and that also let more leader by.
It wouldn't be so shortage him. He could win. Don't take that away from him.
Oh, more leaders got past Crossbury as well. But Crossbury's going to try to switch back, but he's going to be on the outside going into the next set of corners. And he makes it stick. Great movement by the Mercedes driver there, yeah. Great movement from the pair of them.
Nice racing there as Alfie now behind Law. He could still pull 5 seconds away from everyone if he wins it. You never know. Might not happen. But you never know.
I mean, I think Crossbury and more leader are the two to watch at the minute. They've got better tyres than everyone ahead of them. They're going to inherit the lead when everyone else boxes.
Yes, and Night Owl now also coming involved in the action as he is up into P9. And it's for 3 wide here between Lexus, Diamond and Night Owl. This is very close, and I think Night Owl's going to get the pair of them. Lexus is also going to get Diamond, but Lexus runs up the track. Oh my god, close. It's kicking off here. Nearly a swipe out, and every one of these drivers. Oh my god.
2 wide into 3 wide into.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Noah's Ark. 2 by 2, they went.
What is going on?
Yeah, this is a good little battle between these guys. So yeah, we got Night Owl, Yorkie, Diamond, Lexus, and Locker.
And Yorkie's trying to go for the move up the inside at the penultimate corner, and Johnny is out. Ooh, and safety car.
3-second time penalty. Who's that? Who's done that? It is
Silver. Johnny B.
Johnny B. Unlucky.
Good time now for the people who have not boxed in the top 5, especially to pit.
Yeah, definitely. I think they have to. And to be honest, I think if the medium runners that box, they've got a fresh set of mediums, why not box again?
Okay, Nigel. Right, let's watch if L Plan. Let's see if L Plan will box.
Did you curse him, Johnny? Did you curse Johnny B?
He could still win though. Doesn't matter if he has a free sec.
Oh, you curse Silver. Okay, I'll see what they're saying. Did you curse Silver?
Yeah, I don't think they care though, because I don't want him to get a podium.
No, I deserve the pen when it comes. Fair enough. So
is L Plan going to box? He does box. Gary also boxes. Law's going to stay out.
Retired and left the session.
Law is going to stay out on 11 lap old mediums.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a mistake.
Softs.
Yeah, that seems
even bigger mistake.
Yeah, it seems a bit crazy.
No, Law. No, he's got a drive through. Oh dear. And Hirsch has joined back thinking he's not been DNF, but his car has been, because when you leave the session...
Hirsch, sorry mate, you've been DNF'd by the game.
Lovely little game, innit? What would you give it a rating out of 10?
Well, for not allowing people to join back to their races, it's about a 0, mate.
Whoa!
It's a bit ridiculous.
Not even a 1? You're not going to give the game even a 1?
Nah, not for just punting you out of the race.
Fair enough.
But, you know, the game in general is, you know, okay.
Hmm.
Like, compared to last year's one, at least you can touch a curb without it completely killing you.
That's true.
Like last year's game, if you just looked at a curb, your car would, like, fly off the
But if you're at Jeddah, then that's the track. If you touch a curb, you'll be gone.
I mean, at least Jeddah this year has got a little bit more, you know, space.
But the curbs are more worse.
Yeah, but at least you can get on the curbs on this year's game. Like last year, you really couldn't. Like,
I really
for
hope.
example, that first section, the S bends in Suzuka, like that was a nightmare. If you touch one of them, it's game over.
Law is boxing. Probably thinking he can serve his drive-through, or just wanted to actually box. I reckon he's trying to think he could serve his drive-through under a safety car.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Rue leads the way then, but for how long?
I mean, I think L Plan and Silver are going to really... More leaders got fresh, medium, so yeah. I don't know, I just think the guys should have boxed, man. I think they're really going to struggle to keep people behind them.
And Hirsch just realised he's gone from this race.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Unlucky Hirsch, you've been FN23'd.
That should be your new catchphrase. If that happens to someone.
Why haven't the Alpine lads boxed Tidgham? That's exactly what we were thinking, mate.
Well, one of them has, but
Law
they've got
has,
drive
but
through.
he's also got his drive-through to serve, so that's not going to bode well for your team, buddy.
I haven't got a team, so I don't need to worry.
Johnny B, yep, you have been unlucky, mate. You had a great pre-season.
Well, Rumar leads the way then. For how long, that is the question. He's deciding to stay out on a set of soft tyres. Don't know what he's thinking, but
Surely
we'll see.
they have to be a toast now. Like,
I would think so.
12 laps. I mean, right, I know we've had a safety car as well, so maybe they've got another couple of laps in them, maybe, but I can't
He's
see
gonna
him
get
staying out
done.
for too much longer. Yeah, cross-street tyres are going to be so much better.
Petlem L
Yorkies-
Plan is now in the net lead, basically. Agreed, Tidgham. And there we go.
Yeah, but even L-Plan tyres though, yeah, we'll see. It's gonna throw up some interesting strategies.
Well, Elpan getting very impatient on the restart there, nearly punting the back of Zilla, but I'm sure Elpan's going to want to get a move on now as he is on the fresher tyres and he's under pressure from Gary in the background. But Elpan needs to get this move on Zilla and he's going to go up the inside. Oh, contact!
Just going to keep saying more leader picked up 3 second time penalty.
It's not as important.
It's not, but you know, it's relevant.
And now Gary is going to try and make a move on Zilla. Going to try out the inside. Oh, he's really trying. Oh, Gary's on a set of soft tyres. He's going aggressive. Probably thinking there will be another safety car for Gary. He's got to get really positive. He's going for up the inside. That's a lovely move from Gary.
Yeah, he's got to make them tyres work now. Can't afford to get held up behind people.
And now everyone is passing Zilla. Zilla is under threat from 2 people at the penultimate corner. Him and Night Owl. Zilla's gone off the track. And Night Owl is going to regain that position. But Night Owl's now going to try on Alf. No, he's not.
Law is now in service drive through.
Gary is ahead of Elplan, but he's on a set of soft tyres. Let's head over to Crossgree as Remaster's going to be holding up a lot of people. And Crossgree's going to take the lead of the race. But is Remaster going to fight? No.
Yeah,
And now Yorkie.
strategy from these soft runners not to box. I know they would have gave up trap position, but they'd be on much better tyres.
Yeah, and Gary's on softs as well. He boxed to softs under that safety car, so Gary's going to be hoping for another safety car later on.
We've not even hit the halfway point of this race yet.
It's going to slow this one. Not as quick as the sprint. As
No,
Alfie
we've had,
overtakes Albon.
2 safety cars.
We have indeed, and Gary trying to move. Now Dan there is for Gary. Gary could be in the net lead here at this rate. Hoping for a safety
Keep an
car
eye
soon.
on Law's time to the leader. It's currently 19 seconds. He does have fresher tyres than everyone ahead of him, so it'll be interesting to see if he can keep cutting this gap down. And once the pit stops happen, where he'll end up.
And Gary moves his way up into P4. Oh my god, Alfie! Oh, he's tried to move on Dan and he's missed his braking into Gary there.
Taking
But
out
Gary's
by
not
your
going to be
teammate.
happy.
Never a good one.
No, but
Probably
Gary's...
the number 1 rule, do not crash into your teammate.
And Gary's back ahead now of his teammate, but he's going to lose He's going to still be within DRS actually, so that's fine for Gary. He's lost a little bit of time. Night Owl's past Dan. But Dan's trying to hold it on the inside there, on very older tyres, and Night Owl just gets the position done now. It's time for L Plan to get the position on Dan. Dan on 14 lap old
I tell you,
mediums.
how Roo is doing what he's doing on 15 lap old softs is beyond me right now, mate. Like, surely they are toast now. But like, they're gonna just blow up.
He could potentially be doing a 2-stop. Well, soft medium, sorry.
Yeah, but still, like, he's done a lot of laps on them softs, man.
17 laps.
The softs aren't, you know this, they're not that durable generally.
No, but he's holding off the others.
Yeah, he's doing good. Unless the tyre model has changed a bit.
Don't know. More lead on Dan.
And that's it. He's off. Roo is complete. I think the
Oh,
tyres
dear.
are toast. He had a massive tank slapper.
And Gary's moved up into P2 past Yorkie now. It's wheel to wheel. Still wheel to wheel. And Gary's really trying to move. He's really going for it for Gary. He's just going to hold up. He's trying to switch back onto the final corner. And Yorkie gets a free sec.
Oh, Yorkie's
Well,
picked
fighting.
up 3 sec now, so...
Nice curse on Remaster, by the way.
Who?
You.
No, I didn't curse him. He spun out before I mentioned it. But, you know, it was fair. His tyres were getting on there, man. Don't try and put your curses on me, Squire.
We are now halfway through this race and everyone is
Ooh, and Alf's having
fighting.
another crack at Silver. He is not hanging about. He's had enough of his teammate and he's trying to get by. This is not what the Red Bull pair need to be doing.
He's going to get by. He is.
Do you know if Silver and him are in the party? It's team orders.
Perez and Verstappen team orders there.
Silver's flashing. What got Silver? Lights to use his battery. Alf's got 32%. Cross-screw's got 37.
Meanwhile, Yorkie's now... We've got a few Yorkie in the box now to get rid of those soft tyres. Help.
Cross-screw's just got to let the Red Bull guys keep fighting each other and they should be able to just stay ahead because Silver not quite close enough to have a go at his teammate that time round.
Nope. Meanwhile, L Plan... Jesus Christ, he put the back of Dan there. L Plan isn't putting on a big show yet in P7.
No, but I think the pace of this, who's it up to? Panic. Yeah, I think the top 11 are putting on some pace, man.
Alfie.
Even with this mix of tyres.
Alfie now trying to overtake here on cross-screen. little bit of a battle going on here for the lead of the race. Battle from P1. Everyone's within DRS from P1 down to P11 at the moment, so it's very, very close. But watch out for Yorkie. Watch out for Yorkie. Just boxed a little bit behind. He's currently 20 seconds behind, roughly. So he's got a bit of a big gap, but some of these still got a box. Some of these are going to be fighting as well to the end.
We got this big ass DRS train we were talking about. I think the guys are running similar wing sets.
And here comes Alfie. Here comes Night Owl.
And Alfie takes the lead.
Yeah, and Night Owl's now trying to move on Gary here. His moves left, right, and centre. Night Owl, wheel to wheel. He's going to have the inside line now. This is going to be much better. Back a little bit later, not go into the car ahead of him. Just about does that fine. Avoids it, and there we go.
Now he's under pressure from Silver. Silver's under pressure from more leader. Dan isn't a million mile away from the back of this fight either.
Yep, Elpan's pace is
All the time
slowed
they're
down.
battling, he's going to be closing up.
And more leader trying it up the inside of Gary here. Whoa, that got close. Yeah, Elpan could have damage. Elpan could have slight damage from hitting the Aston.
His tyres are now coming into their window.
Yes.
So you might see them hard start to work a bit better against the
He
guys
is
ahead of him.
struggling, turning around and turning. He might have that little bit of non-visual wing damage.
The main plane of his wing he might have damaged somehow. He's had a little shunt
Going
of
into the
someone
back
maybe.
Going into the back of Zillow on the safety car restart, I believe.
Yeah, so yeah, you're very well right. He could have damaged the wing, but you can't really see it when it's the middle part.
Night Owl really trying to move and Crosscree here. Absolutely trying everything he can, but he just can't get past. Crosscree is going to box, hopefully.
So that's something they can add spectator mode, so you can see the damage of the cars. That'd be helpful information for the viewers.
It would.
Maybe tyre wear and stuff as well, so you can see what's going on.
There goes Alfie into the box. Gary is going to stay out, otherwise he'll lose time.
Yeah, don't want to be double stacking the two close together.
Crosscree takes the lead of the race, but Night Owl is in a really good position to win his first race in FPRL. Sorry.
Put it out, son.
Night Owl could be looking to win his first ever race in FPRL here tonight. Oh, and Elplan's race has come to an end.
Oh no.
Oh, and Dan's got a 5 sec.
Oh, a safety car.
Alright, it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Oh, this could work out well for Alfie, mate.
Gary as well.
Boxed and Zilla.
I'm not advertising. I didn't mean to say it. And shut up, Tidjum.
Who's your cursing Flo?
I never cursed anyone. I'll give you a curse in a minute, Fox. If I was Night Owl, I'd box.
Yeah,
If I was Night Owl. And Night Owl is going to box. Good decision. Everyone, I believe, is going to mainly box here. Gary, this is a good chance. This is really good for Gary, though.
Gary's going to win.
Good now.
Says Nigel.
Good chance for Dan. Dan has not boxed yet in this whole race. Law's also going to follow in. Yorkie is going to stay out. Alfie just boxed, so it's quite obvious he's going to stay out.
A double stack in, and more leader was getting a wing.
Oh my god,
so
Rue is
really
off.
Cost panic.
Rue's gone for a spin in the Rue's gone for a trip in the gravel. Night Owl's going to come back out in the lead of the race this time.
And a spin in the gravel. Having a party all by himself.
Night Owl is in the lead on a set of mediums. We have a lot of mediums, a few softs, but this is really good for Gary. 10 lap old softs, probably had to box again, and that safety car's really helped him out.
Soft. I mean, we just saw Rue do 15 laps on the soft, so it's possible, but I can't see them holding up against the mediums.
But in his bio, though.
Who's bio?
He's bio. Where is it? Remaster. A driver who is great at saving tyres can't finish a race to save his life, though, says Rue in his bio. So he says a good driver at saving tyres.
Well, he has shown that in the past that he's been able to make his tyres work for him. So, and he's just on them. So, looks like a couple of other guys are going to try and emulate it. And Rue again is going to go for another stint on the soft. So, the safety car's going to allow him to catch back up with the pack. So he still has a chance to get back in the point.
Citizen.
Would have thought Yorkie would have wanted to get rid of his tyres. He's going to be a bit of a sitting duck. But I think Yorkie's pretty good on his tyres as well, to be fair, so... So the championship 1 and 2 are out. This has thrown the door open for the rest of the guys. That wasn't in the script. It's Stiffmaster's patting himself on the back right now.
Yes, because there's no points gained for Alpine tonight.
And yeah, I mean, yep, some people or whoever wins the race has got a good opportunity to close that gap up. But yeah, as far as his main rival is concerned,
and here we go. Safeguard's in this lap.
we got Night Owl to take us away.
Here we go. Let it begin. Lap 24 out of 26 now. Not far away from not long now from finishing this race.
Last 12 laps.
Yep. Right, when will Night Owl get us underway then?
Pretty much a sprint to the end. So yeah, the softs are going to go, but Night Owl has gone. He's caught Crossbury out.
Yep, and Gary is also a bit under pressure from Yorkie. But it is green, green, green.
It is green, green, green. Right, so yeah, see, I said Crossbury earlier, mate. That little pit stop he made put him in contention to win this race.
Yes.
As long as they keep it good to the end.
As Alfie is going up the inside of Yorkie, and Yorkie's been tapped by Locker there. Locker, yeah, pretty nice position at the moment. But More Leader is coming to overtake Locker. Locker's done really well this race at the moment, up into the top 10. Really good stuff from Locker.
If this stays tight like it has been for most of the race, Yorkie and Silver are going to drop down and people are going to gain up on them. As I say that, Yorkie has got a time penalty.
He does, and at the back, Panic End is trying to get past Zilla for the wooden spoon spot, as they call it.
So yeah, potentially at the minute, Locker's looking like he could make up 3 places due to time penalties.
Alpan has left the session, unfortunately, DNF in there, so 2 top people in the championship, 2 rivals potentially this season again, both DNF'd.
Lexus having a look at Locker. He's on them softer tyres. He wants to try and get past as quick as he can, because the longer Locker keeps him there, the harder it's going to be.
Indeed, but More Leader getting very close to Yorkie there.
Yeah, More Leader and Yorkie having a bit of a...
Now Locker trying to get past Yorkie here. He's going up the inside.
That corner.
Oh, Yorkie just holds the move on Locker around the outside there. Very nice from Yorkie to defend that position. And Night Owl's gotten in distance with a 1.2 second lead. And Night Owl doing a very good job at the moment. And lots of people in the train at the moment as well.
Yep. We've got a little breakaway group at the front, and we've got a big pack in the middle, and then we've got a couple of stragglers at the back.
Yes, we do.
And
Roadmaster's the fastest lap.
Up to L.
Here comes Lexus on those soft tyres. Locker's got no battery, but Locker is going for the move on Yorkie here. He's trying it up the inside, and Locker's just going to sit back and relax. Now, Lexus knows he has no battery, and this is the opportunity for Lexus to get past. Where's he going to go? To the inside, and it's a very crap camera angle. Lexus is up the inside, a little bit of bashing there, but I think that was just about good from Lexus, and Zilla's gone around in the background there.
Yeah, it was all good. I was on board with Locker then. It was all fine.
Yep, didn't get the best of camera angles though. All that.
Oh, the game always gives you the best camera angle when something good's happening. It's like, oh, look at the front wing.
Yes, David. Yes. And Zilla is out, and please no.
Robin's racing, as they say.
Oh, thank God, no safety car. I miss you, David.
Zilla is out.
Yep. And Lexus is past Yorkie.
Flo is laughing his ass off.
Locker is also trying to get past Yorkie. Locker just can't seem to find the move. And here comes Law now.
He's under
making the
pressure
move.
massively. He's also got Dan trying to make a move as well.
Yep, the more Locker's not overtaken Yorkie, the more he's getting overtaken from behind.
The more Locker, did you just turn two people into one dude then?
As here
more
comes
Locker.
Dan. More Locker. We could have more Lockers. As Locker in P9 then, but Dan is now trying to move a Locker. Dan knows he has no battery, so he can try and get the move here. He's a bit ballsy.
Battery.
43 to be specific.
Lexus picks up a time pen. It's not going to be good. Just check out the
Do you
time
remember
pen
them?
situation.
I believe it was the main race. That
Lexus
Nightowl
is on 6 seconds.
Nightowl did get spun around by someone, didn't he? In this race, or was it the sprint? I believe it was this race. I think it was. Nightowl got spun around.
Might have been the sprint.
Might have been, but I think he got spun around by Yorkie or Law, one of the Alpine drivers. And if it was this main race, he's actually done well to come back up and lead this race. It could be the sprint though. I'm not too sure. As Remaster and Dan are fighting for the final point.
Been a lot of action.
Yeah, too much to remember. Dan sitting in P10 at the moment on those set of soft tyres. We are now about to get into the lap into the 30s now of the lap. So we're about to head into lap 30. Nightowl is now going to be under a little bit pressure from Croskery. Croskery has managed to reel in Nightowl and get DRS. Gary is also following here, but he has got a 3-second time penalty now as well. So this could be a really good battle. We could have team orders maybe potentially, because Alfie's not got a pen. He's got more battery than Gary, and Gary could still get a 5 set potentially in the stewards room.
If he starts pressuring his teammate, then yeah, maybe Silver should let him by. But you know, that's up to them.
It is.
They have had a little bit of scraps, but I'm pretty sure Alf let Silver by after that little incident they had. So
Law's past
we'll see.
Lexus.
I mean, if they stay that close, he's going to get the position anyway. So maybe you should just let him by.
Entirely up to Gary.
It is indeed.
Dan the Riz now, really trying to go for the move. We could see it.
Closing in on Nightowl.
We're going to see a different top 3 to what we did last week, because all the people that were in the top 3 last week is DNF. They're not raced today.
Yes.
First restart.
Indeed.
So obviously with Stiffmeister and Elpan DNF, and this has opened up the opportunity for a few more people to win this race today.
Yep, it definitely has. We're going to have someone new on the top step today.
Well, Croskery did win last season, I believe, at Belgium, but we haven't seen Nightowl. It would be nice to see Nightowl. Also see Croskery as well. Oh, and contact between Rue and Dan. Oh, and a big collision between Rue and Diamond there. Rue was having a collision, had a collision with Dan, and it offset, ruse exit, and went into Diamond, causing Diamond
Diamond's
to
been
slam
killed.
into the wall. And we're down to 12 drivers. Potentially, Rue might DNF himself in the pits.
No safety car though.
I think we've run out of safety cars now.
Run out of safety cars, we've got no more safety cars.
And Diamond is not the happiest man today. Don't blame him in the slightest. As here comes Crossgreelem. A bit of DRS tactics. Obviously, Crossgree has got more battery as well.
Yeah.
But Gary's involved. Alfie is also
Silver's
involved.
still
More
there.
leader. And here we go. Up the inside for Crossgree. We're down to 11 drivers now. Everyone's still... Only one person not getting points, and that looks like it could be Panic End. But Night Owl's now re-overtaken for the lead of the race. Crossgree sat in P2. Gary is trying to make the move on Crossgree. I don't think Crossgree will be happy as Gary's got a free sec. So I don't think Crossgree's going to want to get overtaken, but if he does, he does.
You don't want to let him by you though, because you just don't need him in the way. You can still get the win.
Doesn't look like Silver's going to budge to his teammate though.
No,
Looks like-
it looks like he's holding firm.
No. I think Alfie's going to have to pass Gary if he wants to win this, because Alfie could win this, but he's got to get past Gary.
Yep, 100%.
And Crossgree.
It would make more sense for Gary to tuck in behind him, but
It is, but I don't think Gary wants to after the moves that Alfie made on him earlier, but
looks
yeah.
like he's going to try and have an attack on Crossgree, but Crossgree's going for the lead. Here
Gary's
we go.
really trying to get involved as well. And Crossgree has taken the lead, and Gary's up the inside.
Gary's up the inside, and he's going to have a go at Crossgree.
But Crossgree's going to have no battery. Night Owl is fighting back because Crossgree doesn't have DRS, and Crossgree could lose 2 here. And this is not going to be good for Crossgree. And he's going to get tapped by Gary's teammate. And Crossgree has lost 2 places down the straight, but he's going to need to get past, so he's not in that train. Not in the middle of that train, and he goes around the outside.
I think Silver might have touched the back of Night Owl as well. He caused a little bit of a chain reaction there, yeah.
Yeah,
All got
Gary.
really tight there for a second.
Gary, Crossgree, and Night Owl all putting up a really close, intense battle. Law is starting to catch now as well. Law to catch
More
him.
leaders on the back of this bunch. He's being patient. He's
Yes.
also burnt through his battery, so the top 5 is really tight. I mean,
Yeah. Gary nearly put Crossgree in a spot of bother there, because Crossgree would have been the 3rd man in that DRS train. It would have not been good. So Gary, Crossgree was probably happy to get back past. But now
The
to
top
DRS
5,
tactics here.
separated by like
Gary's
less
trying
than a
again.
second.
Oh, and Gary
Oh.
spun around, and his teammates got into him. What has happened to Gary? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gary's gone for a spin. That is allowed Law
Did
to
he
go up
spin
into
or did he get
P5.
tagged?
He might have got tagged from his teammate or more leader.
Well,
Oh
we'll
dear, oh
find out
dear.
later.
Does Alfie have any damage? I can't see with that camera angle.
So Law's looking at a podium here.
Yes. I can't see if Alfie does have damage, but it's now just the battle between Night Owl and Crossgree.
He has got both his end plates, but that doesn't mean he hasn't damaged the main plane of his wing. So
Which we can't see.
no, but I'll keep an eye on him for a couple of corners.
Gary.
Should be able to tell.
If Gary did get hit, he's going to be fuming. And he's boxing. Oh, he's going to retire. And that means everyone is getting points. Wow. 19 drivers started. 9 DNFs. And Gary looks like he's absolutely fuming in the chat. As Lexus now up into P6 locker. Trying to switch back down. Also trying to get involved now.
Can't
And
read stars,
Locker going up
Gary,
into
man.
P6. Okay, Gary. Chill. Right. We go on to the final lap. It's a 5-way battle for the lead of the race. But it looks like Crossgree has the advantage because he's been able to save that battery behind Night Owl. Quick hydrate before this final lap.
I think more leader's going to drop down to P5.
Right, here we go then. For the final lap of this chaotic race, I'm going to call it. And Crossgree is now going to have DRS. When does he pounce? How's these DRS tactics going to work?
I mean, I think he's got to go.
He's got to be careful.
He's got to go now.
Behind.
But then
he's going for
now,
it.
He's going to be under threat down the next.
Night Owl might give him DRS. Might not give him DRS. Night Owl's going to have DRS. He's got this battery low. But he's going to have DRS still. On the final lap, Night Owl now really pressuring. This is for the lead. Crossgree has some battery in the tank. But Night Owl has re-overtaken the lead. And Night Owl could be looking to win his first ever. Night Owl could be looking to win his first ever FPRL race. And I think Crossgree should have waited for that last DRS. Should have backed off. Law at the moment sat in P3, but Crossgree is trying for the move. We're going to the penultimate corner now. It is wheel to wheel. Crossgree is trying around the outside, and he's gonna have to move, but Niall's trying to hold it up the inside, and Crossgree is going to win the race.
Holy
Night Owl P2.
Law P3.
Law P3. I'm out of breath.
Owl P4.
Let's do it together, shall we?
More lead at P5.
Wow.
Well, Crossgree, mate, I would take my hat off to you because that was balls to the wall around that.
He left that right until the final moment.
Yeah, that was impressive, man.
Night Owl's going to be absolutely kicking himself.
It is, but yeah, to keep it clean through them last two corners is tricky, and they managed to do it. So
that was really good racing.
I called Crossgree for getting a good finish for that early pit stop, so
he's going to be happy.
I bet he is, mate. He deserved it.
Wow, what a move! What a move! On the penultimate corner from Crossgree, right round the outside, and
no
Night
one cares
Owl.
about Williams' flow.
Night Owl is going to be. Still, very good drive from Night Owl, but Crossgree, hats off. Crossgree takes the win tonight. Wowzers. Night Owl got really Night Owl got really unfortunate there in P2. No problem, Law. And Night Owl just got fallen behind on the penultimate corner. Law P3. Alfie, really nice P4 there. More leader P5 for the Merc. Dan P9, Locker P7 from P16, Yorkie P8, Lexus P9. Final point goes to Panic End, then Gary, and then Rue with your DNFs, Rue, Diamond, Zilla, L-Plan, Hirsch, Johnny B, Bidley and Stiffmeister. Some shock DNFs there from L-Plan and Stiffmeister. Obviously, both of them going to probably go for a championship this season. They both DNF today, and that really opened today. That opened the door up for some different drivers to get onto the podium and a different driver to win other than L-Plan and Stiffmeister. And today it did open the door, and we had a move on the penultimate corner, which was absolutely fabulous to see.
Absolutely fabulous, mate.
Absolutely fabulous, mate. That was absolutely brilliant, and everyone in the chat is going mental with that move on the penultimate corner. Stick it around the outside like that, and especially on the final lap for the win.
Made it to the podium.
Yes, and we spoke to him. We spoke about Law's race pace and all that, and today he's
Law
delivered.
don't have a mic, so we can't do an interview. So
No
we'll just give you a little big up there, Law. Anyway, yeah, you showed us that you can keep it together, and you got on the podium, mate. So well done.
Yeah, back up, not Foxwords. Chaotic race today, and you've managed to still get P3 out of all that. So you've done some really good moves. So congratulations to you as well, Law. Right, let's get the car. Let's get the Williams car up, which I think Flo is wanting to see. There you go, Flo. How does that suit you? Are you happy? Are you upset?
Flo loves the Williams.
Oh, he does. Williams is a good car. It is a good car. So there we go then. There you go. Flo in the chat saying beautiful. Who you taking, Fox? Which one?
I'll take Night Owl. I had the winner last week. You can have the winner this week.
Okay, make sure to include your audio, please, Night Owl. I will leave you with the hands of Fox.
So, Night Owl, How do you think your sprint race went and your quali? We'll start with your quali. You happy with your
Uh,
quali?
Sprint race. Well, quali went quite good. I wasn't expecting P4, but yeah.
I mean, it was tight quali to be fair, man. I mean, like the top, what I think 16 were in the 104s.
Yeah. Looking back on it, I lost. I lost like a tenth going through sector two round. I think like turn five or something. I don't know. And if I didn't lose that time, I would have been a bit closer. But it is what it is. It's racing.
And your sprint race? Me and Jake were trying to
It just
remember.
went. It just
Was
went the
it the
same as the
sprint you
feature
had a
race.
bit of a
Really, just didn't
shunt
have
in?
enough ERS in the last lap to defend.
Did
Yeah,
you did get a shunt, didn't you, at some point? Or
I
were
got
you
shunted in
just?
the main race.
Oh, it was the main race. Okay, we couldn't remember when it happened because there was so much stuff going on. But yeah, you happy with your sprint then?
Yeah, I finished one place higher than I started. Just thought it was better. First podium of the season, if that counts. I don't know. Well, got a podium in the feature race anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I
So, yeah.
reckon it does. And yeah, tell us, or take us through that race because yeah, that last couple of laps was absolutely crazy.
I know. I got
Gutted a bit.
after getting punted round at the beginning. I wasn't expecting to finish that high up. It was just a recovery drive, but all the safety cars and Khan just helped me out quite a bit.
And
Yeah.
you feeling the pressure on the last couple of laps? Cross screw breathing down your neck?
Not really. I knew he
No.
had more battery than me because I had an engineer whispering in my ears.
Oh, nice.
So it's just all about me trying to defend and just be leading into turn five, but then had a bit of a moment out of turn nine, not turn nine, like turn seven-ish, and he got alongside me. And I just couldn't really defend from there because I was pretty much no battery. He was around 40%. So yeah, not
Well,
much I could really do, but
congratulations, mate.
I'll take Pete. I'm still very happy with the podium. Nice here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the point
Good
situation
drive,
is,
mate.
but it should have put you up
12.
there with the rest of the guys, I'd say. So yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
pretty
just
tight
at
up
least I
the
know I
top
can
now.
at least I can have a. I just my goal with this is just to win a race.
Yeah, and you was
But
very close there, obviously.
yeah, I mean, you nearly
Well,
had it. If Cross Creek
I'm
wasn't
better at other
literally
tracks than this one, so
he just didn't want to let that one go. But yeah, great racing, absolutely great racing. Well done.
yeah. I'm better at other tracks in this one, so my time will come there hopefully.
Indeed,
Hey.
definitely.
So yeah,
Right, over to you then, Jake.
Thank you very much, Nights Out. Keeping it cool and sweet, which is very good. So thank you very much.
Okay.
And congratulations on your P2.
thank you.
No problem. Right, let's get up the McLaren. Please have your audio included, McLaren driver of Cosgree.
Yeah, it should be.
Whew. Sweaty race.
It's been a little bit after that there. Just messed it up from what I was planning to do. Yeah, it just forced me to do the hard way around out the final lap. It's an interesting one.
It was obviously a lot of safety cars in that race, but I think that last safety car, did it help you out?
Yeah, massively. I was speaking to my teammate. The first safety car was lap 4, so whenever we started on the softs. So from there, we knew we had to do an extra stop than the rest of the field. And we were just hoping for a safety car in around lap 20, 21. And perfect time in lap 21 came. I was able to go soft, medium, medium, so I didn't even have to touch the hards, which kept me into the fight through the middle of the race. And then just when I seen that Night Owl was boxing in front of me, I knew then it was kind of going to be a 2-horse race. I knew at the end of the sprint race that I had a bit more pace than him, so I kind of was thinking of that there throughout the last couple of laps, that he might not be able to keep his tyres in as good condition, and that's going to give me the opportunity.
I've got to say though, a really ballsy move on that penultimate corner on the final lap.
Yeah, well, I was kind of lining him up for turn 3. Basically from lap 28 or so was when I seen him starting to flash. So that's when I started to say, right, just save the battery. There was a couple of times I went for the move just to see how it panned out. And I seen constantly I was getting done into turn 4. Got about 50% going on that run up to turn 3, turn 3 in the last lap. Got the move done and just tried to defend it, but fair play to him, he was able to hold it in turn 4. Yeah, coming out I think it's turn 7 or so, again his light was flashing. I had about 25%. So now it was kind of now or never. And thankfully, we
Mm.
both got through it pretty clean, which was a shock, to be honest. I was expecting a little touch or something. Thought I might have tried to cut him up or something, but seemed all to be good for me.
Fair enough. Well, you've really summarised your race for me, and a really big congratulations. Next week we head to the next Europe track at Portimao. How do you feel for Portimao?
No, just not a good track for me. So
Are you going to win again?
no, I could say that with confidence. Austria is probably one of my better tracks, so I knew coming into this weekend I stood a chance. But yeah, next week it's just if I can get points, I'll be happy. I just can't get to the track whatsoever. Just can't be able to get the flow to it. So points, and I'll be happy enough to walk away that way.
Fair enough. Well, a really massive congratulations and a really ballsy move on that final lap to get that win. Congratulations, Croskree, and we will see you back next week, mate. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very
great
much,
driving, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well, massive congratulations to Croskree. He drove very, very well. But, Fox, who is your driver of the day?
I'm going to give driver of the day because did call it strategy early on in the race, and it actually panned out from really well. So I'm going to give driver of the day to Croskree because
Yeah.
I think his strategy and that completely ballsy move on the last lap to swing it round them corners and keep it all together was quality. So yeah, Crosskree's going to also claim driver of the day.
There we go, then. Congratulations. Croskree, you are our driver of the day. Well, make sure to tune in for the final tier. For our final race at Austria as a sprint race with the sweaty tier 1s. Make sure to go tune in on Friday, where you will be joined by Cruiser on Friday and potentially someone else. So there you go, you'll be joined by him on Friday, and then we head over to Portimao on Sunday with the tier 3s. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of your week. Take care and stay safe. I've been your host, General Jake, and today I've been joined alongside by
Viking Fox.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Well, Fox will. I won't, because I won't be here next Wednesday. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Jake's got
Peace.
a date with his hand.
Bye-bye.